that wasn't supposed to happen. But welcome back to TL's Hobby Center. Today we are going over the more rare figure of Iron Man 1, the movie. Um, I've never seen one in person as a packaging growing up. I've never seen a gold plate or like a gold painted Mark 1 suit. I know he was gold in the comics for a little bit of a time. Um, I know that was a thing. I'm not exactly sure on the backstory of this figure yet, of the gold plate. I know it's obviously the same similar story to how he got the original silver Mark 1, but I'm not quite sure how the gold plating came into play. But this is one of the original Iron Man 1 figures. I used to have, actually, stand me corrected, I had one that was like this, but not gold. I had the silver one as my original one, and then I bought a brand new one in a package, but it was also like 10 years old at the time, too, after I bought it. And then Marvel Legends came out with a dual kit of, I believe it was either Tony Stark in the Mark 1 suit or Happy in the Mark 1 suit. I'm not sure exactly which one it was. It was one of the two, but I have the kit somewhere. Once I find it, I will go over it with you guys. But this is pretty much what figure I grew up with. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who also grew up with this figure too. It wasn't the best figure. I'm gonna put it. You're gonna hate me now, but it wasn't the best figure. But it got the job done. I mean, it's a good display piece. I mean, there's only so much you can do with this figure, mainly because there's no good articulation on it is the worst part. I'm gonna just put it out there. It's a bulky suit, not supposed to have a lot of articulation, which I understand. But he had more articulation in the movie than he does in the figure. So, as you can see, we're going to start off with getting the articulation going on. The arms pivot in a weird position like that. I mean, they go forward and back, but that's about it. They go side to side. Well, that's about it for that. The waist barely moves so far. Not 360. The arm's can only spin 360 and go up at the shoulders. And this elbow also pivots back and forth. There's no hand articulation at all. The head can, let's see if I can get it to show. It just swivels back and forth, not much. The legs can go out about that far. They can go forward and backwards. Not by much though. More forward than back. And the knees only go about that far. So a little bit more restricted on movement on this figure, which they also do swivel side to side. They can go 360 if you really want it to, yes. But we're not going to push it because I don't want to break it. And then the ankles also pivot back and forth on both sides. And that's really about it for articulation. There's not much going on to it. One thing I was always a fan of, which we're going to put it out there. This is a used figure, so I buy a lot of stuff through eBay for specific products that I don't have or figures that I have or can't find anywhere. Which I believe that these are all actually from eBay. Actually, I might have got this one from a local comic store. But all these are from eBay back here. Because they don't make them anymore and people have them for good deals, so might as well. This one was definitely a more loved figure. He got played with a lot more. He's missing the missile, but that's not a biggest deal. You see there's like some marks on the gold that are worn off, which is typical because it's not molded gold. It's actually more like a yellowish color like that. So it's expected. It ain't going to be pretty, but I knew going into it. I mean, it was only like, I don't remember how much I paid for, like $10. So definitely a unique looking piece to the collection. Once I get a Mark 1 out of its package, I will put them together and display them both together. But let's go and show you some details on this thing. This thing has actually pretty decent detail, especially in the arms. You can see there's definitely, like if you got in here with a detail brush and detailed up some stuff and weathered it, it would actually look really nice. It's obviously still the same suit from the first movie. See, there's a little bit in there, needs cleaned up a little bit, but there's like wire looking things going on in there. This arm's actually, none of this suit is symmetrical. We're gonna put it that way. The side also has like little switches and doobers and all that. The arms, obviously, were a lot different. This arm's a lot bulkier. Uh, let's see, even the tread belts on his thighs are even different. Like you see, both legs are slightly different. Um, Back plating is different. The motor, like the little compressor that they have in the back of the suit, has a decent bit of detail to it. I mean, if you add some gold and some other brass, not gold, silver and brass and all that, it would actually pop really well in there. So that might be one thing that I end up going and doing. But his legs and all that might have a little bit too much detail to an extent. Like this is looking a little like spaceship style, like his leg hair. Not exactly like he's wearing a pair of welding pants or something like that. But the other knee, the other leg, it's all got some wires. And like this is what I would be expecting for a suit, but still not too bad. I can't complain about it. So, one thing I noticed that Marvel has not updated, but they have done it for Ironmonger, is they have not given us an updated Mark 1 suit, which it would be nice to have like an updated Marvel Legends style, like to make it true to the size, because he's a little too small for these figures now. So, I'm hoping that they can do something down the road here and give us an updated Mark 1 figure, because the Marvel Legends kit that they give us, the same exact figure, slightly different color. So I mean, it'd be nice to have like something a little bigger and broader, and something that feels like it'd be like it's gonna be bigger than these original Mark or 6-inch figures here, which is what I would kind of hope so. But it'd be nice to have an updated figure like that for something fun, for a good display piece. Make it a little bit more articulated. You don't have to give it all the bells and whistles, but at least give it more articulation. Maybe like change it up in the arm just slightly is all you would need. But that's my opinion. As you can see, I can compare him to the original movie one, Mark III, and they are about the same height, which is how it kind of really should be. He's actually a little bit taller, so again, should be because his platform is a lot bigger. To the Mark, I think this is the 43. He is certainly a little bit bulkier, not as tall as the Mark 43. Like this is also a little bit more well enjoyed figure at the time from whoever owned it, but it still gets the job done. So slightly smaller than the Mark 43. And then this is a Mark 22, I believe. They called it Hot Rod or the War Machine Prototype 2 or 2.0. Don't know much about this one. Apparently he was in Ironman 3 at one point, but definitely a unique figure. I bought it mostly because the hot rod flames and the hot rod paint kind of deal look good. And some people may know, I'm a car enthusiast, so stuff like this, the Camaros, absolutely. So that's why I kind of went with this one, just for his name. His name was Hot Rod, so I figured it was a good fit for the collection because I had to get one. So that's him. Actually, does he? No, he doesn't. So size comparison, he's also a little bit tall or a little bit shorter than the Hot Rod suit. And then you got the Mark 7, which is my personal favorite. And obviously he's a lot smaller than the Mark 7. So there's your size comparisons. There's definitely a lot more to go by. I just don't have them out at the moment. But this is what we get. I mean, he's good for a collector's bit, not good for a toy. But he gets the job done. Point across kind of deal. So I mean, I'm definitely going to be displaying him with all the other figures once I get a good spot set up for him. And I will show you guys how that goes about. But that's going to wrap up this video. Stay tuned for the next figure. I'm not sure which one we're going to do yet, because we've already done the I Love You 3000 suit, which is basically a reincarnation of the Mark III. So if you guys want to see more on that, let me know. But I will be getting some more other figures out for you guys to take a gander at once we get to them, and keep you guys updated. So next one will probably be the Mark II. If you guys want to see that, that'll be the next video. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next video. Keep on collecting.